All right, what's going on, guys? Young46. Thought we'd do kind of a State of the Union. Talk a little bit about just my game, just in general, future of the channel, upcoming events, things like that. So start with my game. Obviously, we just qualified for Denmark, which is awesome. Played very well. Ended up having the lowest scoring average of the 128 players, which is great. It's just more of a testament to kind of the work I've been doing. So if you guys don't know, back in, December, I decided to change some things in my game. A little bit with putting, pretty much all facets, just made some changes. And I've been working through those for the past several months. And a lot of people had something, the live events. I haven't played well in them. And it started after the Dubai or Abu Dhabi E-Tour event. I putted worse than I've ever putted that I can recall. I think I shot like a 3 or 4 under in that third round at Chambers Bay. I'll never forget that round. It was awful. But in hindsight, it was great. Like, probably one of the better things that happened to me, right? Because it made me aware of, okay, we got to change some things, right? We can't get an event like this and then just have a complete meltdown. Like, everything just went terrible. It just all went wrong. From hitting shots to making putts, everything was off. And it really was exposed in that round, right? And that's kind of how it is, right? When you're in those, I wouldn't say pressure. I don't feel pressure unless when I was at the live event, I got nervous. But very few far in between do I feel pressure or get nervous in this game. So I don't know if it's pressure, but you can call it whatever you want, right? Even though maybe I don't feel like I was, maybe I was, I don't know. But it was a big red flag and flashing lights and all that hey, something needs to change, right? We've got to implement change to get better. So I've been on that path since December, and I've been done. I wouldn't even say I'm done, but I'm 95% there. Enough to where I feel like my game is probably the best it's ever been. My scoring has been fairly consistent. Been winning a lot over the past probably 3 to 4 weeks. So it's a good time for my game to peak, especially during that E-Tour qualifier. We've got the Sweden qualifier up now. So a lot of big events that are, on the horizon that have been happening. It's just a good time for that. And that was kind of the plan all along, was to get ready for these E-Tour events, right? Like, I had a long-term plan to get ready for these, and it's coming along very nicely. But, that said, the live events, I didn't play very well, didn't putt very well, but I was right in the middle of making those changes, right? So you're in this area where you're not really comfortable with things, and you're still working on things, and then you're playing in this live event where everybody's watching. I thought about reverting back. I talked to a couple people about it, and just ultimately decided just to stay the course. And yeah, we might have some bad rounds, but light was at the end of the tunnel, and it's kind of, we're there now. So it's now's the fun part where we can play well. We've done all the back end work and the grinding, and just a lot of things offline, a lot of practice offline you guys don't see. Lots of hours put into it, just literally sitting on the putting green for 2-3 hours at a time, hitting hundreds of putts and analyzing and figure out how I can get better and what I did wrong. That's kind of the behind the scenes stuff. Same with shots, actually going back, watching videos of my rounds and figuring out what shots went wrong and why, and recreating them, and lots of fun stuff. I enjoy it, but I get a lot of people don't enjoy that aspect of it. But the refining and getting better is probably the part I enjoy the most about the game. So what's the future of the channel look like? So we'll talk about the YouTube channel. I want to switch things up a little bit. And I've been thinking about this for a while. I've talked about it a little bit on stream. So I don't want this to just be, watching my streams, right? I want this channel to be more about highlights, good rounds I've had. But I want to get back to kind of the roots of the channel, which was instructional. So I'm going to do a new series, and it's going to cover basically all facets of the game. We're going to do putting. We'll do a video on chipping, pitching, flops, rough shots, bunker shots. So I really want to touch on all areas, and give people a good understanding of my thought process, kind of how I play the game. Do more talk throughs. I think folks enjoy that a lot. And just some other things I had in mind, and we might try some new things as well. I know I want to do a podcast, so still working on that. I've kind of got everything figured out. We just need to actually get to the part of doing the podcast, which I'm hoping is going to be very soon. Vlogs, I don't know. I'm still kind of up in the air on the vlogs. They didn't go as well as I thought. I know the people did watch them, really enjoyed them, and I've had a lot of people ask me if I'm going to do more. It's just very time intensive, right? So if I look at my schedule and the time I have with streaming and vlogging and editing, it's just, I don't really have that much time. So I would have to sacrifice one to do the other. And I don't know if I want to do that right now. So in terms of Denmark, I've already had a lot of people ask me, with COVID-19 happening, are they canceling it? I don't know. I have no idea. Obviously, I was supposed to be in Vegas on the 28th playing live of this month, and that got canceled. So we are going to do something on the 28th. It'll probably be something at home, but still waiting on word from WGT as to what that will be. As for Denmark, I don't know. My best guess would be if the European Tour is playing that weekend, then we will be participating in the E-Tour event. Obviously, if they're not playing, then we will not play. So it really comes down to the European PGA Tour and whether or not, they'll progress their season. Last I checked, they had canceled all their live events through April 23rd. So they still have their May events on. We'll just have to wait and see. Unfortunately, it's just a waiting game. It stinks, but it is what it is. So that gives me 2 months, which brings me to the next point. That's going to be held on the new version or early access version or the mobile version, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be on the other version. So as you know, I'm a Flash player. So we're going to have to start getting used to that version. I haven't decided if I'm going to convert over full time to that version or if I'm going to do a split. I'm leaning more towards the split just because I do enjoy the Flash version so much more than the other version. I think the other version, to me, is it's bearable. Not necessarily enjoyable, it's bearable. I can play it, I can't play it for very long right now. If I play it for more than an hour, I just want to just quit. So haven't quite converted over to that, but we're going to have to get very comfortable with it moving forward. So yeah, and then in terms of other ideas, hey, I'm looking for some ideas. So if you guys have things you want to see specific, whether it be course talkthroughs, instructional videos, you name it, comment down below. Let me know. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, that's kind of the update on what's going on with my game, where we're at, kind of future. And we're going to try this not streaming to YouTube. I'm going to try it tonight. Will be the last stream that will go to YouTube. So moving forward, if you want to watch the live streams, you'll need to be on Twitch, and I will put the link below. That'll be in the comment section below. It is twitch.tv/YOUNG46, and you guys can watch the live streams there. So I'd rather have Twitch be my live streaming platform, YouTube be more just for videos. Keep them, relatively short. These 2-3 hour streams on YouTube. Yeah, I just don't think. I don't necessarily know if that's what YouTube should be in my mind, but I'm going to give it a try for 30 days and we'll see. If not, we'll go back to the way we're doing it now. But I just feel like there's too many videos, right? When I look at it, there's just way too many videos and we need to kind of condense that down a little bit. And ideally, I would like to get on a consistent release schedule, like put videos out, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, or something along those lines. Just be a little more consistent rather than just posting streams every day on there. I think long term that would be the best strategy. But it's a bit of a trial and error, so I'm not exactly an expert in the field. We're just going to mess around and try some things and see what happens, and we'll look at the results and adjust accordingly. Yeah, that's kind of where things are at. Appreciate you guys as always. So many people have reached out to me and saying congratulations. It just means a lot. That final round was really good. Obviously, we were playing Agent Brown, who, if you guys don't know, John's a friend of mine in real life, so we both live in the same city. So that was interesting, right? When you're playing against somebody that you know, and you know that they want to go really bad, and you know that you want to go really bad. But I did a really good job. I did a good job of just staying focused and hit every shot with intention. It took a little bit longer than usual, but made some really good putts in rounds 3 and 4. Just hit some really good shots. So yeah, overall, the state of my game is pretty good. I feel really good about the set of the week clubs. Obviously, we have the Sweden qualifier. It's at Congressional, which makes me happy because I love Congressional. I think we're sitting in second right now, but hopefully post a better score here real soon. Yeah, like I said, if you have any ideas, let me know. And I will be back for future videos, but make sure you catch Twitch, twitch.tv/Young46. If you haven't yet, be sure to give the video a thumbs up. Make sure you comment if you have questions. And if you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe to the channel.